This week's episode of This Could Get Weird is brought to you by the word malarkey. Malarkey can be defined as exaggerated or foolish talk, usually intended to deceive, or slang for nonsense, rubbish, or as I'd like to put it, bullshit. Like, let me use it in a sentence. This week at work, I was given a verbal warning. That was complete and utter malarkey. Malarkey, folks. Use it this week. Now, enjoy the show. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of This Could Get Weird. I'm Adam Stone.
I'm Adam Blosher.
And, this week, we're actually going to try a format.
Because we're getting fancy up in
We're
this
getting
shit.
fancy. We're getting close to episode 10. Can you believe it?
Double digits.
I know, right? No, I'm not
We're
even
still nowhere near being legal, though.
No podcast is legal.
Well, you know what I mean.
Oh.
You know what I mean.
Freak.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't want to know what you mean.
Yeah.
So, pretty much gonna... So, how was your week? Yeah, didn't end out like mine.
Yeah. My week went by pretty quickly. It just more of a down note the entire time.
Yeah.
No high ends.
Yeah, mine was like too much of a down. It plateaued and then it just sank. Sank at a fucking high rate. I mean, if you couldn't tell at the beginning of the podcast, I'm a little bit bitter right now because of my job, but, what are you going to do? Except, stay off landmines and walk on eggshells the entire time.
Even then, it's really hard.
Yeah, because they don't really... That's what she said. Because...
I'm sure it's the same with those other jobs, but it just always feels like no matter where you work, you're just never appreciated.
No, never. Not always, anyway. Especially this place that we work at. Many of you that personally know me, or Adam, you know where we work. And
you don't know me.
Okay. They don't know you.
They don't know me.
But, it was just a bit of a downer note this week at work, and so I'm doing this right now just to get my mind off bullshit. Or malarkey. Use it this week. It's an old term. Used by our grandfathers and our great-grandfathers.
Tomfoolery and shenanigans.
Tomfoolery and shenanigans. Those are other words, too. I think that's what we should do with our commercials.
Huh.
Every week have a new word of the week.
Alright.
Instead of just making something off the top of our heads.
But even the new word of the week would be something off the top of our heads.
No. It'd be an actual word.
Obviously, but still.
Oh.
It's obviously going to be some type of weird random word that no one uses anymore.
You speak a little louder.
Shit in my throat.
Take a drink.
I did, actually.
So, yeah.
I'm going to try to work on my pronunciations.
Yes, enunciation.
There we go.
Sound professional.
Well, back in my day, there was this one time at band camp.
There was one time at band camp.
As I say, as I stroke my mustache, having a cigar and all that shit.
A cigar. Without going into too many details, it was just a bunch of malarkey.
Oh yeah, they're talking about that now too.
What's that?
Besides the twerking from Miley Cyrus, her new music video, right there. Apparently she gets naked on a wrecking ball and performs fellatio on a sledgehammer.
Really?
Yeah. I saw a picture of her doing that to the sledgehammer. In the run right next to it was a picture of Thor crying.
Poor Thor.
No.
You don't do that to anyone. Why the fuck would you do that? She's a lost cause. She's on her little downward spiral. She's in her Britney phase right now. And she'll be pregnant within a year or two, and then pop out about 3 kids, and then she'll make somewhat of a comeback. Cause where the hell is Britney Spears right now? So yeah, that's the life of a child star, especially when you're in the music industry. I look at Bieber.
Babes.
The Biebs. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, anytime you're under the age of 18 and you're starting out in entertainment industry, you're almost guaranteed to go downhill. It's kind of written into your contract. When you sign on the dotted line, it's like, all right, and when you hit 18, you go ape shit. Well, what?
Wait, what?
Yeah, you have to go completely and utter ape shit when you hit the age of 18. Okay. Define ape shit. Sky's the limit. Really?
Really? You mean I can do whatever I want? Yeah.
Yeah. Go right ahead.
Awesome.
Because you need the publicity by that age. Because, well, one, your voice is dying out, so you're not so cutesy anymore, and you're developing in weird ways. You can either balloon up, or you can look like a god or a goddess, depending on your gender. And then, you're pretty much doomed to be crazy from then and there. Then you just kind of slowly and gradually fade away. So, whatever you do with your money is up to you. You can either keep being a millionaire, or you can just blow it all. I prefer you blow it all so you can be in a Hollywood story later in life.
That way, because we're on the downcline of porn actresses right now.
You can always, and there you go. When you hit 18, make a sex tape.
And hide it for a few years.
Hide it, and then
tuck that shit away, then accidentally leak it on the internet.
There you go, and then you become relevant again. And then you can bring out that new album that may or may not hit.
Become relevant to the mass horde of the drones.
Mm-hmm. We need to suck in as many of these kids as possible so we can create the next one. Shit, fuck them all. Just kill them. Beebs, fuck you. You're a piece of shit. Yeah, that's right, I said it. I don't think anybody's going to argue with me anyway.
I'm sure there'll be that one person. That one person.
Oh, you thought the humanitarian. Shut up. He's nobody. He's a piece of garbage. He spits on fans. Yes, there are pics that happened.
He spits on fans. He ruins Bill Clinton's picture in a bar, and he leaves a monkey in what, Russia?
In Germany.
Germany.
That poor monkey. And then he got another one.
Of course.
Oh, and then he drives without a license in a Ferrari and gets away with it.
Of course.
Drives it around the neighborhood, and there was Reggie Bush, ex-football player. It was in his neighborhood, and he chased him down, and a little bitch ran inside the house.
Yeah. The thing that gets me the most, I'd say, is when he's actually able to go to bars and drink.
Yeah.
And they don't do nothing to the barkeeps or the owners of the bars.
Nope. They should be shutting these places down, because he is not of age. You're letting in somebody who's doing some underage drinking.
Yeah.
I'm going to go out on a limb here. He just needs to hurry up and have alcohol poisoning and die. I mean,
not die, just fade away quicker than most.
No, he needs to die, because he's not a very good person. Or at least, have something that causes his larynx to be removed, possibly cancer of the throat. Because,
blowing that hooker in the back.
Yeah, the she-male hooker. He seems like the type to be into that. Oh, come on now. She walk in on Beavers like, what the fuck is he? Oh, he's going down on shit. Oh, no, why is his head bobbing? That's not how you do that. Oh my God. Give me my phone. Ruining your career, bitch. Whatever. I know he's got a song.
Can you call it a career?
Sadly, that's what.
Because I consider the pop culture, kids, music, whatever the fuck they are. It's just, how people say you have 15 minutes of fame. It's just a really long 15 minutes. And then someone unplugs the light.
They unplug it themselves if you think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta look at some people. I mean, I'm not a fan of his music with Justin Timberlake. Sadly, I'm already slapping my own hand for it, but he's the modern Sinatra.
Yeah.
Because, he's a musician and he acts.
Yeah.
And he's actually a pretty decent actor.
He's coming back and with some music stuff, too, from what I can tell.
Yeah, I think he released a new album.
He seems like a pretty cool guy, too.
He does. I mean, he's actually genuinely nice to people. I heard, like, a couple of weeks ago, there was a little girl, or, like, the sister of this girl that she had just, like, had, like, a brain tumor removed. And her sister was outside, and somehow she got in. And she, Justin Timberlake and his crew were walking by, and she, stopped him and said, "Hey, my sister's, like, a really huge fan of yours, and she just beat brain cancer, and, and it'd mean a lot to her if you took a picture with her." And he's like, "Where the heck is she? Why isn't she here?" He's like, "Well, she had to stay outside." And when I was supposed to bring her in here, and he actually sat down, hung out with her for like 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah. There was this, like a behind-the-scenes commercial of, it was like 10 fans of Timberlake. They were brought together in Hollywood to do like their own cover of one of his songs. And halfway into the song, no one notices, but he like kind of walks out behind them and starts singing with them.
Nice.
And they all start turning around, they all start freaking out and all that shit, and they actually spend like the next... He spends like the next 2 hours hanging out with all like those 10 fans. Thought that was kind of cool.
See, he's a classy guy. See, Brittany, that's where you fucked up. Because I remember they used to be like a big thing back in the day. And they were like, it's that couple. Oh. And, yeah, and then...
Who else was in the Mickey Mouse Club that hasn't been spat out yet?
Well, I think part of that crew was Timberlake, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Ryan Gosling. Him and Justin Timberlake were like best friends in the Mickey Mouse Club.
Huh.
Yeah, they used to like stay together in like Justin Timberlake's mom's house or something like that. I don't know about that. That's pure speculation.
That'd make a lot of fangirls faint.
Oh, there's a crazy thing about Ryan Gosling. I heard it actually had him. He got points with me for this. It's sick, but it's funny. When he was in grade school, around that period of the Mickey Mouse Club, when he first saw Rambo, he brought like a butter knife to school, started chasing kids around in the playground.
That's amazing.
That's fucking awesome.
They drew first blood.
Nothing's over. Chasing the kid and got him pinned down.
That's awesome.
You find him, or I'll find you. So, yeah, you hear about the death ray in London? It was from a couple weeks ago. No, it's the building. It's called like the Walkie-Talkie Tower.
All right.
And it's designed in such a way, and it wasn't purposely done. So, so says the designer.
It has to be.
But it's kind of like it's like a concave type of mirrored look, and some poor bastard, which you know what, fuck him. He kind of deserves this, but this guy's Jaguar was like partially melted because it was right in the beam that it was like shining down.
Fucking magnifying glass to ants, man. Fuego.
Oh yeah, but it warped his mirrors and like it bubbled like the top of his car, the paint on his car.
That's crazy.
And I don't know if this was faked or not, but they took like it was like one of the buildings that was shining down on, and they held like a frying pan with an egg in it and cooked the egg.
That's cool.
I was like, holy crap, science!
Science!
Let's bust out science, but yeah, I don't think it's finished yet. I think it's like almost done though. I'm reading this on Huffington Post. Says the architect was Uruguayan-born Rafael Vinoli. That's easy for you to say.
Murdered a name.
I did.
Let me see if I can read it. What we got here? Rafael Vinoli?
I just said that.
No. The way it just sounded like you pronounced it much worse.
Well, I'll try to add an accent to it.
That's your problem right there. You can't be fancy all the time.
Yeah, he designed it because the Conclave design, Concave, I'm playing a lot of Fallout. The concave design means developers can squeeze more money from its larger upper floors where rents are higher. It says the shape acts like a lens that reflects intense beams of sunlight for more than 2 hours a day during 2 to 3 weeks of the year, and developers are evaluating long-term solutions, they said in a statement on Monday, this was from a couple of weeks ago.
How about from an opposing building, just attach like a really big fucking mirror, shoot it back at the building?
Yeah, take that! Fight back! The poor motorist, I don't feel bad for him. I can't have a Jaguar.
What, so you can't have one, so you don't feel bad for him?
No. I don't. Motorist Martin Lindsay told the BBC he had left his car for an hour opposite the building and returned to find the wing mirror panels and Jaguar badge had been melted. That's fucking awesome.
When buildings strike back.
It's not the first time Vinoli building has been linked to intense rays of sunlight. Oh. The Vidar Hotel in Las Vegas allegedly produced intense areas of heat due to sunlight, according to reports. Oh, this guy is an evil scientist.
I knew it.
You called that earlier.
I called it. Soon enough, he's gonna put the entire world with death ray buildings.
Do it. Canary Wharf Group, which is majority owned by Songbird Estates, is also building the 37-story tower, which developers hope will be 2/3 full when it opens next year. So yeah, it's not done yet. Look at that. There's a picture. There's pictures online.
Huh.
Go to Huffington, but look, that's where the light comes down. That's how intense it is.
Well, if they take away the concave part, shut up.
I didn't say nothing.
Concave part of it.
Yeah, it's not finished.
And don't make it a death ray. I'm sure it'd be a lovely building.
Well, look at it. It's all, the building itself is kind of warped and bubbled.
Yeah. I'm sure
Holy crap,
I'm sure it hits parts of itself and starts doing that.
That is bright. And it's England, too, so, it's, mostly, kind of presumed to be cloudy. But, yeah, look at that. How intense that is.
It's like, fuck this spot in particular.
Exactly. We don't care. Park your Jaguar.
So you know what that just means is they should open up like a sauna where that spot hits. And just have it open from the 2 or 3 hours for where the sun just magnifies on it.
I'm going to cook my sausage in bangers. Right here in the spot. No?
No.
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 You don't even know what that means, do you?
No, but that was a terrible British accent.
I know, I'm out of practice. Because when I was on the plane in school, I had spot on. I haven't watched enough Guy
How
Ritchie.
spot on could it really be?
I didn't need a dialect tape. How about that? And everybody else did.
I don't know.
I'm serious.
Seems fishy.
My mom lived in England for a few years. She came back with a British accent. It's in my blood. It's natural.
Yeah, right.
That
ain't natural.
That and a bunch of Guy Ritchie movies. You don't even know
A
who Guy Ritchie
3-year accent for your mom is not something in your blood.
It is.
No.
I'm genetically predisposed to have a British accent. Just I'm out of practice.
No, you're not.
Says you.
Yes, says me.
Shh, well, you know.
But you don't have a British accent.
You know
built
absolute
into your blood.
fucko.
Nope.
Wanker.
I'll go get my British friend to come over and start talking.
What British friend?
I got one.
Friends.
I got friends.
Oh.
I got quite a bit of friends, actually.
Mm.
The British friend I know, he makes fabulous pies.
Sure does.
They are. They're quite good. And he's a scientist.
So he's all in the name of science! Shift around here a little bit. So, yeah. Oh, here, try this one. Oh, bloody hell. My no, that was fucked. God, I'm way out. I'm way off. I haven't had a good British accent in years.
Oh, you must be so sad.
I think I can get it when I quote a movie. I'll start quoting Snatch right now. I get it. You never complain when I'm doing that. You're always
because Snatch is an awesome movie.
Yeah, it's true.
You could say the lines in regular English, or I should say American.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't care.
It wouldn't sound the same.
I know.
It would sound very terrible.
They're just good lines, and I like them.
You start speaking pikey.
That's always fun.
It is fun.
You should have started speaking pikey to the management. Really throw them off.
You don't go to the job's done, you take warm. That's a fight you want? I'll fight you for it.
I'm sure they wouldn't know what the fuck to do.
That's kind of what's up front of her. You know, she's terribly responsible for pairing with the blue boss. Yeah, what? Proper fuck? Ah, London. No, yeah, there's death rays in London. And Vegas, apparently. Same guy. I wonder if he based them on those old, that myth about, I think it was the Romans who did that.
Oh, that big wall, yeah.
Is it Romans or the Greeks?
Greeks, if I remember right.
No, they made the whole Greek fire thing, didn't they?
That too. And did you know it wasn't the Greeks who made Greek fire?
It was like Chinese or something, wasn't it?
No, it was the Persian.
So it was Persian fire.
No, it's Greek fire. It was a Persian made, but the whoever's in charge, I forget, I think like a sheik or something. They didn't think they thought it would never work in a tactical way, so that guy went to Greece and gave it to them. He's like, here you go.
And he used it on the Persians.
Yeah.
Fuck me. Wow. That would fucking suck.
It's the ultimate fuck you. It's ha ha.
It's like, hey, that looks familiar. Boom! Son of a bitch. You got, like, you know, the general, probably the one guy who was all like, it'll work, we need to use it. You're just looking back just before it hits. You son of a bitch. May 1,000 gnats eat your nuts. Boom! God, that would suck.
That'd be possible.
What?
For gnats to eat your nuts?
Sure, why not?
It's a terrible way to go.
Yeah. Well, you think of the most minute thing. They made 1,000 tickworms and made your bunghole. Yeah, that's like wishing some crap on somebody. That's cursing somebody. It's like when they opened up King Tut's tomb, everybody thought it was a curse when people started dying left and right.
Oh, yeah?
It was like two of the original founders.
I'm sure it's probably just some, like, deathly bacteria stuck in there.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it was.
Yeah.
Well, like one died.
Thousands of years of bacteria getting inside you going, oh, look what we found.
Oh, yeah, because you're going in a tomb full of dead bodies.
Yeah.
Like the first one died from definitely that, and another one died from like a bug bite on his neck, I think. So it was probably some form of malaria he got from like a mosquito bite. So, and then everybody was like, yeah, this is cursed, that's cursed. And, you know, people go in and out of there all day, and they're all like, yeah. And he's still traveling around, I think. I'll go see it. Do you want to go see a mummy?
I would, actually.
You want to go see a king?
I think it was for at least 3 years in my teenage years, I was, like, overly fascinated with all the old ways of Egypt.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was before I discovered anime. And now, all my focus went from ancient Egypt over to Japan culture.
Huh.
Yeah.
So what got you fascinated with mummies?
I always thought it was just like their old rituals and shit like that, like their magic and all that.
Oh, just like the symbol.
And the fact of even mummification, that whole process is completely fascinating to me.
It is.
I would want to be mummified.
I don't know, man.
You're dead. You're not going to feel anything.
Yeah, but I've like heard stories lately where like people, wake up after being like dead for 12 minutes, which is weird. It's just like they weren't necessarily
Well, how about
dead.
this? You can't wake up if you don't have a brain.
Yeah, but what if you got like such a low heartbeat that they think you're dead, and you're like almost like a half-ass comatose state, and you wake up just as they're shoving that hook up your nose to pull out your brain.
I'm sure they'll realize because I'm waking up as it goes in.
Well, no, it's just like, your eyes open just as like it gets there, and then some bitch doesn't realize it. Oh!
Eh.
Sinitis of like the worst case scenario.
I've been having an itch back there for a few years anyways. But yeah, I'd love to be
Oh, there goes
mummified.
my allergies. Thanks. Oh, I'm dead.
I always thought it'd be awesome to be mummified, have like the really badass looking cover to the sarcophagus and all that
See,
shit.
they didn't always do that, though.
I
They only
want
did that
to.
for certain people, like...
I'm a certain person.
Well... Yeah, right.
As I've said before, I'm a motherfucking snowflake. ...
No, because like back then though, like if like a master of the house died, they'd kill all their servants too and mummify them.
Yep. So the master of the house could have people in the afterlife to serve them.
We'll find more bitches.
That was their traditions.
Yeah. This shit don't fly today though. You get somebody who's like a hired maid. Oh, master of the house died. Hey, maid, come here for a second. No. That ain't.
I got something to show you in this closet.
I'm
real
not a
quick.
slave. I've been hired. Doesn't matter. Come here. No.
I got this present for you in the closet.
No, I don't want no presents in your closet. You can keep that shit. No, speaking of weird fascinations, I used to have like a fascination with Kennedy's assassination.
Cool.
Which, can you name where it happened?
When at Dallas?
Hot damn, you learned something from us.
Yeah.
Because you didn't even know that living there, did you?
No. I can retain knowledge.
It
Just takes a while to go through the file.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I used to be like really
The whole
super
magic
fast.
bullet and all that.
Well, yeah, yes and no. Excuse me. It was just, the whys. It was really more about where it happens. When I first, I got into it back when A&E used to be a real channel, and they would have arts and entertainment type stuff. And
Is that what that stands for?
yeah,
Huh.
arts and entertainment.
I never knew that.
I was on A&E. I was on A&E once.
Hmm.
It was on the Sunday morning show.
Fancy.
Yeah, I was being judged for a Great Gatsby competition we did where we filmed a scene for
I
it.
still can't see you in theater.
Yeah, I did it.
All I can really imagine you is with the backyard wrestling.
Oh, Jesus.
So I'm sorry, all I can imagine you is in tights hugging other guys.
Gee, thanks.
I'm here for you.
I'll show you.
Please don't.
You get over here. I'm going to show you this hole. Oh, the hell. No.
Please do it gently.
Back to Kennedy and stuff. Arts and A&E, yeah, they had like a week-long thing. It was around the 30th anniversary, around 93.
Yeah.
It was like a week-long thing, the show they had called Investigative Reports, where they would break down, each episode's about an hour long, and they would break down all the different conspiracies and whatnot behind the Kennedy. Because like the first episode was about the assassination and the events of that day, and then that pretty much got me into it.
Okay.
Even as a kid, it freaked me out because I rented this book on Kennedy out of the library. And
Library.
yeah, that's that place you
Fucking
go.
archaic place, man.
They still exist.
I think.
Well, you can actually. There's digital libraries now.
That's sad.
Yeah, you
I
check out a book on your e-reader.
always prefer holding the book to read it. The library in my town is actually closed down.
What?
Yeah.
You know we got one here in our area.
Yeah.
You ever go there?
I never knew we had one until like 2 years ago.
It's like right there in Expressway.
Yeah. There's also one right by the Russell Stover place, too.
What was the
Lights Dawn Library or something like that. That sounds like a video game area, too.
Yeah.
The Lights Dawn Library, fuck yeah. I want to go there and be a paladin and all that shit.
You might have to show me this one. I don't think I've seen it. I'm thinking about the War Acres.
Because got the Russell Stover place and that street down there that has, like, the bank, that little double street.
Where's this other Russell Stover? Like my old place?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on Expressway. It's a big circle building.
No. It's not on Expressway, it's off Expressway.
Like
you have the Expressway here, then you have the street that goes right next to it. It's right next to it. It's like right there. Right next to the hotel.
Yeah, that's on Expressway.
That's off of Expressway.
It's on Expressway.
No, it's on its own little street.
You can get off on it and go to Expressway from there.
Yeah, you can get on Expressway from there, but it's off of Expressway. It's not on the Expressway street.
Technically, it is.
Oh my god, you're gonna go for technicalities here.
Yes.
Fuck you.
Because you can see it from Expressway. There's nothing blocking it.
I can see a building from here. That doesn't mean it's on this street, though.
I know where it is. I've lived here longer than
We're talking the same building and we're just like different areas.
Jesus. Anyways, back to Kennedy. Yeah, it was like, I checked out this book from this library, and in it they had, like, one of the pictures where there's allegedly was a shot from behind right when his head was, like, popping.
Pop, pop.
And, it sucks because in the book, you know, it was only, like, cut off from what they were talking about, but the full picture, it's just matrixing, I think, but then again, they interviewed a witness that was up there, so I don't know. It was like one of the conspiracies is that a man shot from the front behind this area called the Grassy Knoll, behind a picket fence. And if you look up there, you know, it's one of those things you have to point out because they had to outline it and all that, and it kind of fits. But there was a guy firing a shot, like a flash in front of his face. You can see his eyes, and he had a crew cut, and he had like a police uniform on, like a badge. Mm-hmm. They called him the Badge Man, even though it's been maybe or may not have been debunked that, you know, that it's just matrixing. But there's another man next to him in a kind of a railroad, or kind of like a white t-shirt and a hard hat standing next to him. And then right next to them was this supposed eyewitness that was filming at the time, and he was wearing a soldier uniform. And he was like, I don't know if he was filming or what. Anyway, long story short, you know, I'm rambling, because I get into the whole Kennedy thing, you know, just I'll go on for hours. But yeah, that was like one of my obsessions as a kid, the Kennedy assassination. That's why I got a watch for my grandma. It's like the year before she passed away for Christmas. It was a 50-cent piece, the Kennedy piece, and the Kennedy part of it was like gold.
Huh.
You know, weird things. And this was all in 3rd grade.
Kids get into weird shit.
They do.
Huh.
It didn't bug anybody. I think it fascinated my mom.
I think it didn't bother anyone simply because, sure, it's about an assassination, but I guess maybe it's because it's history.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
There's more about murder and all that.
But yeah, it was like, you know, I delved into I honestly think he was our last great American president because he did what he said he was going to do during the election year.
I'm a donut.
I'm a donut!
And just go with it.
Yeah, just go with it, yeah. Oh, it's American, it's slang, it's a donut. Oh. And so then he followed up with going through Frankfurt and Hamburg. So he's a donut, a hot dog, and a hamburger. Oh, who knew?
How about that?
So yeah,
you've been with the history of assassinations, or I've been fascinated with, I guess you could say, ancient cultures of other countries.
So there ain't nothing wrong with that. I wonder how many kids are out there like that now with all the technology.
Probably none. They're all about the current pop cultures.
Yeah.
Whereas I couldn't give shit about what was happening to the day-to-day lives. I was all about the past.
Who gives a fuck about the Kardashians? I mean, sadly, somebody out there does because their shows are all rated, but I think they're dying out. Because I remember, like, last year, they're all like, yeah, all these magazines, we're going to stop carrying their picture because they're dropping sales down. And they start dropping down and start putting other people on there.
The thing that brought...
Lo and behold, who's back on the fucking cover? Oh, I got a baby coming with this guy. Gives a shit.
I feel sorry for the kid for what they named it.
Yeah, Northwest. Oh. It's sad as we know this shit.
Yeah.
Why?
It's because the news doesn't report about anything else.
Yeah, because like we were talking about earlier, so when it's the slow news there's no real news out there. It's all
so apparently there's been no real news for like the past years. Really?
No, not really.
According to our news stations, no real news.
Yeah, because like something will blurb up, something big will happen, you know, like the recent crap with Syria and all that. And
they talk about that for maybe like 30 seconds, and they're like, "Oh, look what happened to Miley Cyrus."
Yeah, Miley's over there twerking with nothing. It's like
what about over there? What's happening over there? Don't worry about it. It's all cool.
Bait and switch, man. It's all a conspiracy. They're out to get you. No. Well, anyway. Moving right along from London Death Rays.
That was one hell of a tangent.
Yeah, that was. But it works. We're going to introduce a segment this week where we're going to educate Adam on...
That's like every week.
Well, yeah. But, you know, it's more dedicated to you.
Oh, yeah. Well,
to filling your mind with knowledge before you go off to Tejas and
go off into the world.
Go off to the world.
Leave the mother nest.
Release you into the wild. That is known as planet Earth.
Release me into the wild. Weeks later, you see the world's burning.
It's like, yep, that's about what I expected. Just burn the shit out of stuff. Yeah, we're going to start during the last half of the podcast. We're going to start, educating Adam. That's what it's going to be called, educating Adam.
The more you know. Rainbows.
So yeah, I'm going to talk to him about the kind of like I don't want to say freak of the week. The guy was a real nice guy.
What else could you really say?
Well, he wasn't a freak show in a circus.
He was?
Yeah. But he purposely put himself in there.
Well, yeah. Actually, I saw this
it's not like he was like kidnapped.
Preview for a show a long time ago. Like last year or something. It was like Freaks Show or something like that. Have you seen that preview?
No.
That's... I forgot what...
Is that the one that's like a house full of like... Yeah, I've seen little bits and pieces.
Yeah, and I'm like... And they're all saying like, oh, we're happy when people call us freaks. I'm like, really? Most people don't like it when that shit's called on them.
No.
Like, I understand, like, dude with face full of piercings can put a sword down.
Normal.
Can put like a sword... No. It's like, you literally could almost see no skin on his face. There's that many piercings.
Yeah, he's just looking for attention.
And I'm like, cool. I've seen modification circuses that do stuff like that too. Guy, you can put sword down his throat. That just means you have really good control over your muscles.
Yeah,
really like, tall guy.
And then he had like a daughter that was like out of place, and she didn't have a place. And,
I don't know.
I've never seen like a preview before because it was on A&E.
Yeah. Yeah, the daughter of the show, she basically eats glass. Just like took glasses. And there's a really tall dude. And there's like a...
to each his own.
Yeah. Sure.
It's just exploitation at its finest. So, anyway.
Bank.
Huh?
Making bank.
That's the thing. They are making money. They're making a living now. And it's an honest living because there's nothing illegal about it, so...
True.
More power to you. But, so educating Adam this week. Today we are going to talk about a sweet fellow by the name of Joseph Carey Merrick, a.k.a. the Elephant Man. One of the most fascinating stories because this guy had, like, elephantitis of the 10th degree. Here, let me give you an idea. This is what he looked like.
Damn.
Yeah. He was a dapper dude. Look at that suit. And he had like one normal hand and one off-put hand. His legs were a little off, too.
Might I ask, go down for a second, what's that below his offhand?
That?
Yeah.
That's his knee.
Huh.
See? He had one leg bigger than the other as well. Here, they actually took a picture of him without his clothes.
Yeah, because I want to see that.
Yeah, of course you do. See?
Huh.
You actually see the regular side of him. Poor chap. But it was a really nasty condition that he had, but he said he was, he was like a real sweet fellow. He was just a nice guy. Didn't hurt anybody. And I'm reading this off of Wikipedia, so bear with me. He was referred to as John Merrick, but that wasn't his name. He was an Englishman with severe deformities who exhibited as a human curiosity named the Elephant Man. He became well known in London society after he went live at the London Hospital. Merrick was born in Lancaster.
How do you go live from a hospital?
Revealed himself to the world, kind of type thing. Because he wasn't always like that. It just started to happen over time. It was like one of his arms and both feet became enlarged. Wait, what? Oh, I got mixed up. Excuse me. And at some point during his childhood, he fell and damaged his hip, resulting in permanent lameness. That's why he always had like a big bad limp. And sadly, when he was 11, his mom died, and his father remarried, and Merrick left school at 13 and had difficulty finding employment. And mom and dad, stepmother rejected him, and he left. Guy lived a pretty good long life. He was about 27 years old, yeah. But he went from a workhouse and got in touch with a showman named Sam Tor and proposed that Tor should exhibit him. Tor agreed and arranged for a group of men to manage Merrick, whom they named the Elephant Man. After touring,
It's a weird name.
Well, yeah, it was a different time. He actually he traveled a little bit. He was like, oh man, in Belgium, he was robbed by his road manager and abandoned in Brussels. Motherfucker. He made his way back to London, unable to communicate. He was found by the police to have Frederick Travis's card on him. Oh, he was visited by a surgeon. Yeah, Frederick Travis. That's where Travis, what? He was the one that took care of him and stuff because he met up with him. And he saw that he was like a medical oddity, and gave him his business card. And he wound up, he pretty much, kept him in the hospital. They allowed him to stay there the rest of his life. He hung out with him daily, and they were pretty close friends.
That's cool.
But he would always for like wealthy ladies and gentlemen of society, and Princess of Wales, Alexandria, would visit him. She felt so terrible for him. The way he died. He died of asphyxia because said he had a dislocated neck. Because he had to sleep sitting up. Because with the way his head and his body was shaped, he had like the worst apnea.
Yeah.
And so I guess one day he got tired of sleeping sitting up, and he decided to actually lay down. That's pretty much what happened.
Huh.
Because he was wanted to be like other people. But they displayed his bones for years in the same hospital. Oh, yeah, this was kind of cool. From his view, yeah, he always walked around with the hood like that.
Huh.
Shield himself. His view, he saw like the steeple of this church.
Yeah.
And that's all he saw of it. Look what he built, just by looking at the steeple.
That's cool.
Yeah, skills. You think you have them? See, that was the name of the church. They said it. Card church built by Merrick. The Man's Cathedral. That's what it is.
Mm.
But he was actually kind of educated and everything. Real sweet guy. Yeah, there's a skeleton. There was a rumor for years that Michael Jackson wanted to buy him. I don't know about all that. But yeah, it was bone deep disease. He also made death masks and stuff of him. Let's see, they had it on here somewhere. But yeah, he was a pretty cool chap. Man, that's when John Hurt played him in the movie. Look at how close they got to it.
Huh.
It was an awesome movie. Damn, so different types of elephantitis. There's a picture where they did like an artist rendition of how he would have looked if he had had normal features. Yeah, right there. If he was just a normal looking chap. Pretty cool. So yeah, what do you think?
We're going through stuff like that in life. Turned out pretty good. That's good on him.
Yeah, I know, right?
A lot of people would become bitter.
No? He kept it, Oh shit, I was about to be mean. I don't want to say it.
What?
He kept a stiff upper lip. Was that bad? Is it?
No, well, perspective. I don't find it bad.
Yeah.
Some might.
Oh, but yeah, the movie about it. Yeah, John Hurt, who a lot of people, would know him. He's got one of those faces. Played him. It was a movie that was done by David Lynch. And the doctor was played by Anthony Hopkins. Really good movie.
Huh.
Yeah, it's so fucked up, poor guy. But, yeah, like I said, kept a good, kind of good outlook. Oh, his birthday passed in August. Damn it, why do you have to go die before my birthday? Yeah, but there's like rumors that Michael Jackson wanted to buy a skeleton.
For what?
Because he felt, I guess, akin to him or something like that. Being an oddity and a freak. But it's like,
How was Jackson a freak?
His look and stuff and his actions.
I never thought anything freaky about it.
That's just how he felt. Yeah, go figure, right? I can go through some crap like that. Well, anywho, yeah, that's Joseph Merrick, the Elephant Man. You feel enlightened?
A bit.
What'd you get out of that?
I ain't got nothing to complain about.
Fair enough. I guess that works.
Always try to keep a better, positive outlook on life no matter what.
True. Well, yeah. Yeah, that's a fair assessment. Let's go to IKEA.
Let's get some meatballs.
Some horse meatballs.
Then spend 30 years to build a chair.
This guy's 160 years old, my ass. Okay, see, number one, no IKEA in the world has any reception. Wait, what?
Ideal setting for a zombie movie. So I guess all this would be against you.
Oh, okay. Well, the survivors can actually build themselves a village. Oh, if you're inside the IKEA, no one outside can hear you scream. Oh, that's kind of cool. Ah. You don't get any cell phone reception in there, though. Fuck that. Yeah, you can build themselves a village inside the place.
That'll take you forever.
No, it wouldn't. Well, it is IKEA.
It's IKEA. You'll take for fucking ever, and you'll build it inside out.
Endless Swedish meatballs. And salmon. and soft served yogurt.
Well, I'm sold.
Yeah. From behind, zombies just look like an innocent shopping family. Huh. The zombie outbreak is here. It just isn't evenly distributed. The best thing that who wrote this crap?
I don't know.
The best thing about this is you'll encounter people in the IKEA who don't even know the outbreak has happened yet. A horde of blue shirt zombie IKEA employees? Fuck that. The chair stress tester? Put a zombie inside one of these. Crush a zombie? Yeah. Have you seen those?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, it's like a crush machine thing, and it tests like a stress test on the chair.
Huh.
Pop. Breaks it.
Good times.
Crushing zombies. Yeah. I wouldn't hang out. Where would you go during a zombie apocalypse?
Do I have a choice of anywhere or...
Anywhere. Fuck it.
I would go and... Fuck it, I'd go to Mars.
Okay. On the planet.
Damn it.
Because you got, like, total ADD. You wouldn't even be able to build your own rocket.
Bermuda Triangle.
Just go get lost there?
Yep.
Okay.
Because what kind of zombie can navigate through that shit?
Yeah. What zombie's going to come after you on a boat?
Yeah. I'm on a boat.
I'm on a boat. Yeah.
But if we're going for, like, an actual place, maybe? The most secure place I think would be a mall.
Just like in Dawn of the Dead?
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool. I don't know.
I'd probably die in the movie theater, though.
Yeah. Watching a movie and get eaten.
Uh-huh.
You're not paying attention.
Of course.
Yeah, but you can only watch the same movie over and over again.
I've done that before.
Yeah.
Here's a little scenario for you. When Iron Man 1 came out on DVD...
Well, it's Iron Man 1.
I watched it 7 times in the same day.
Still an awesome movie. You got that on Blu-ray?
No.
Or you have it on DVD?
Yeah.
Oh, borrow that.
Maybe.
Well, 3 just came out, didn't it?
I don't think it's come out yet.
It's on I know, well, on PlayStation and stuff, on download it's out. That wasn't, yeah. It was a pretty awesome movie. Yeah, so, where would you, listeners, hang out during a zombie apocalypse? I don't know where I'd go.